Welcome to my 8th grade YouTube presentation. I will be showing you transformations, but more specifically, reflections and transformations, like in the pictures you see before you. So first, we're going to start with the reflection. Now, to do the reflection, first you're going to have to find your x and your y axis. Now, your x-axis is the one going from left to right through the middle, and your y-axis is the one going from top to bottom through the middle. Next, you're going to have to actually label the coordinates that it gives you in the problem itself. So for A, it says 1, -1, so you're going to go over 1 and then down 1, which I've already done. And then you're going to label that A, and then you're going to do the exact same thing for B and C. Now, those are your original points. Now, the reason why we had to label the x and the y axis at the beginning is so we can do this next part. Now, here you can actually see that it says over the y axis. So when we do the reflection and we flip the original figure, it's going to be over the y axis, which is the one going from top to bottom. So it's the exact same way that you do the coordinates, except it's the opposite. So we just label them just like that, and then we're going to label them exactly the same. So C, B, and then A, and that's your reflection, except you're going to have to add something to these ones. Now, what you're actually going to have to add is prime. Now, prime, it's this little one at the top of the letters that basically symbolize which is your new shape versus which was your original shape. And then all you're going to have to do is write them up here, so A, B, C, and then you're just going to have to draw out the coordinates of your new one. So this one will be 1, -1, -1, and then -1, -5, and then -5, -3, and there is your reflection. Next is transformations. Now, in my opinion, I think that these are the easiest out of all four, and all you really have to do is follow the basic steps in the last problem that we did, and then add a little something at the end. So first, you have to find your x and your y axis, and then all you have to do is move each individual point to what it says. So up here in the question, how it says go up 3 and to the right 5, you just move every point up 3 into the right 5. So for D, you're going to go up 3, so 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that right there is D prime, and then you have to add prime to it once again, so then you know which is your original figure and which is not. Now, once you go ahead and draw all of these points onto the graph, all you're really going to have to do now is just write out what your answer is. So, of course, there's D, E, F, and G, but you have to make sure that all of those are prime, once again, and then all you're going to have to do is draw out the points that are the coordinates of your new ones. So D is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2. So D is 4, 2. E is 1, 2. F is 1, or F is 2. F is 2, -1. And G is 1, 2, 3, -1. And those are your answers for this specific transformation. And that's all you really have to do. Now, these two cards made sense more for me, justify and critique, because it says, I can justify my strategies and evaluate if the ideas of others make sense, because sometimes you mess up and your points aren't exactly on the coordinates where they're supposed to be, and sometimes just a little bit of extra help can help you. And model with mathematics, because it says I can clearly show my work using diagrams, words, symbols, or pictures, because you can clearly see that when you're moving your points from one spot to another, it clearly shows on the graph what's happening.